Alright, so this video is going to be about left and right hand technique, or at least very basic rundown of how you should hold the bass, how you should depress frets, and how you should pluck the strings. I'm going to start on the left hand because, I don't know, I feel like it. So, on your left hand, you're going to want to hold grab the fretboard with your thumb behind the fretboard and all your fingers resting on the fretboard. And the way you're going to depress a fret is actually, I don't know, a lot of people get it mixed up. A lot of people think that you're supposed to press on the metal part, but that doesn't generally produce a good noise. What you want to do is you want to actually press your finger down on the middle of the fret, and that will give you a nice clean sound. Keep your thumb behind the fretboard, right, maybe that's a better way to look at it, behind the fretboard, and you could actually use it to squeeze the back to get that power that you need. Now eventually you should not need your thumb, and you should be able to play with your thumb out here and just have the power in your wrist, which is where you really want to get all the power from. But as a beginner, I have no objections to someone holding the back like that. What else to say of the left hand? You're going to want to press down on each of the frets in the middle, and when you're going, you want to make sure you use all your fingers, including your pinky, which I tend not to do a lot because I have very weak pinkies. But you know, that's one of those things that you just have to practice and get better at. Next video we'll talk about scales and how to play them. So I'm just going to stop here with left hand technique and move on down to the right hand. The right hand is a little bit, some people find it tricky to do right hand, but I think that it's actually not that tough once you get the hang of it. You're going to want to rest your thumb. This is how most people do it. Actually, some people have cool little contraptions here to put their thumb on, but I don't. You want to rest your thumb generally on the pickup. That way you have a place to base all the rest of your fingers. And you're going to want to use generally your index and middle finger. Those work. And you are going to simply take your finger and pluck the string. It's pretty simple. A lot of people like to get under the string, which is not what you want to do until you're learning slap technique and stuff. You generally want to just go from the side of the string, pull it over, and then let go. And you're going to want to use your index and middle finger, and eventually we'll get into timing these and hopefully getting them in some kind of coordination. So the same will go with here. This is your A and D string. And some people, when they move over to the G string, depending on how long your fingers are, they'll take their thumb off of the pickup and they'll move it onto the E string itself. So when you're playing on the G string, you're resting your fingers on the E string. So you're playing, and then once you go back, you just rest your thumb on that pickup again. A good way to practice this is just to go from string to string, and you're going to want to use a metronome, which I'm not going to use right now just because I'll be using it later. So you're just going to want to go and rotate fingers, alternate between your index and your middle, and go to A, D, G. And next video, what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate both left and right hand technique and begin doing scales. That's it for now.